What's going on, guys? My name is Jack Grauberger, and I'm going to be taking you through our Fitball workout today. So we're going to assume that you've done a proper warm-up and you're ready to go, and we're going to be doing about 15 exercises, doing it kind of circuit style, and you're going to try and get through at least twice of all our exercises. So the first thing we're going to do, if you've got your ball, you could use a chair. We're going to get a little creative and make some modifications. I'm lucky enough that I have a ball. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to start on our knees. We're going to do a ball push-up. So same as our normal push-up. And we're going to be pushing those elbows out, down to our chest, and back up. Good. All right, if you want to make it a little bit harder and you're real strong, you can come up on your feet. Next exercise here, we're going to go into a bent over row. Okay, so right here, bend over, arms go straight. We row that ball up. Perfect, just like that. Keeping that back flat, pulling those elbows back. If you want to make it more challenging, you can bend over a little bit more, making sure that back is still flat, going dead stop from the floor. Next thing, we're going to go bicep curl. Just as you would think, holding that ball right in front of you. Bicep curl. If you want to make it a bit more challenging, go slow on the way down. Good. All right, next exercise. Just make sure you can see me here. We're going to be moving into a ball Skullcrusher, working our triceps. So we're going to be laying on the ground, bringing that ball back on top of our head, just like you would think. Skullcrusher as it sounds. Good. Now, if you want to make it a bit more challenging, you could do 1 1/4 rep. So that's 1 rep, come back up, 1/4, and back up. You get some extra time under tension there. Okay, we'll move to our next exercise, work our shoulders. We'll get a ball front raise. Okay, we're just coming 90 degrees here. And then again, if we want to make that exercise more challenging, you can go all the way up with that ball. And whatever you have here, whatever equipment you can use, something that's heavy enough to be challenging. All right, next exercise, we're going to do a ball squat. So ball is at our back, and we can squat down to 90 degrees, working our quads and hip flexors. If you want to make it more challenging, you can lose the wall right here and just do a body weight squat, balancing with the ball. Good. All right, we're going to stay right here. We're going to move into some calf raises. So as we would do in our warm-up, I don't have you in picture right here, but holding that ball in front of us, coming up on our toes, hold, and back down. If you want to make it more challenging, challenge your balance, hold the ball out, and get your balance in along with the calf raises. Next exercise, we're going to do a hamstring curl. We'll move us back down, back onto the ground. You can keep your bottom on the ground. You're going to be curling that ball in with your hamstrings. Ball is at the bottom of your feet, pulling it in. If you want to make it more challenging, you can bring your hips up and then do the curl. That's going to make the exercise a lot tougher. Good, a few more seconds here. All right, we'll go to our next exercise. We're going to get an abductor lifting. So the ball will be in between our legs, and we're going to lift up the ball to the sky as we're on our side. Good. With that, we're going to be working our adductors. So we're going to be holding in the same position, but we're going to do reps of squeezing the ball. As you can see, I'm clamping down on the ball here with my legs. Good. A few more reps here and we'll switch sides. Good. All right, let's roll over here. You can increase the difficulty with how long you hold, how hard you clamp. So if you want to make this tougher, hold for a little bit. Hold. Good. Or get in a bunch of reps. If you want to make the adductor harder, hold those squeezes. It's going to be really challenging. You might even shake a little bit. Good. Perfect. All right, next exercise, we're going to be doing glute bridges here. So you can go ahead, put your back on the ball or the chair, and you're going to be doing glute bridges, raising your hips up, keeping your feet on the ground, eyes to the ceiling, and squeezing at the top. Good. A few more reps here, and we'll move into abs. Good. And if you want to make this one more challenging, you can put the ball under your feet, put your back on the ground, and do the glute bridge from there, similar to the position we were in with the leg curls. All right, next thing here, we're going to go into our abs. We're just going to be doing a normal ball crunch. So we're on the ball, and we're just doing a crunch here. We have the support on our back, keeping our legs on the ground, and getting that crunch. Perfect. Few more reps here. All right, we can move into our oblique crunch. So we can just move over to the side, make sure we're balanced. If you need to, have a hand on the ground. And we're going to do a side crunch, pulling our elbow towards our hip bone. Now, if you want to make it harder, hold that contraction, stretch a bit more, or lose that hand and get more of a balance in. Good. All right, we'll move to the other side here. Get our right oblique. So again, we're balanced, pulling our elbow towards our hip. Good. Perfect. Few more reps here. And we'll move into our next core exercise. All right, we're going to move into a ball plank. So we're going to start here on our knees, similar to the push-up position. We'll be right here on our elbows. Back is flat, hips are tucked. We're squeezing our abs. Don't let that ball move around on you. If you want to make it more challenging, go ahead, come up on your toes. It's going to be pretty challenging, and hold right here. Good. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, last exercise of core. Then we'll go back up to the top. We're going to do Supermans right here. So, hands are behind our ears. And we are extending our back up. You should feel it in your back right here, your low back. It should feel good. Get a big stretch and a big pause at the top. Should get a good burn in your low back. Good. All right, let's go back up to the top here. We're going to be back at our ball push-up. We're going to do one more round of those 15 exercises that we just did. So shake it out if you need to, grab water, and we'll be going into our next round. All right, we'll go into our next round here. Hands on the ball, push-ups, we're on our knees, chest to the ball, elbows out, and we're good to go. Perfect, control those reps. Again, if you want to make it more challenging, go ahead and go on your toes. Few more seconds here. Good. All right, next exercise, we'll go back into those rows. We're right here. Bent over rows, pulling the ball to our chest, elbows are in. Again, if you've got something heavier, you can make it harder. If you want to do dead stop from the ground, get a bigger stretch. Good, right there. Perfect. All right, next exercise here. We've got that bicep curl. So we're just standing straight, curling the ball up. Slow on the way down if you need to. Control the ball. Get good reps in. Good. All right, we'll go ahead, head down into a Skullcrusher, or instead this time we can just do an overhead tricep extension. So we've got the ball over our head, back, working our triceps all the way up. Make sure you don't hit your ceiling here, just like I am. Slow on the way down, get a big stretch to make it more challenging. All right, we'll do that ball front raise. So just here, 90 degrees, nice and slow. Coming back down. If you want to make it more challenging, you can increase that range of motion, bringing that ball all the way above your head and back down. Up and back down. Good. A few more reps here. All right, we'll move into the wall squat. Again, ball is on the wall, and we can slowly come down to 90 degrees and back up. 90 degrees, and back up. Again, if you want to make it more challenging, you can just do a body weight squat. Hold the ball here, pushing those knees out, keeping your feet flat on the ground. Good. Perfect. Few more reps here. This is one of our big exercises when we want to focus on one of our compound movements. All right, let's go ahead, go into that calf raise. Ball is close to our body. As you can see, we're going up onto our toes, holding, working our balance, and back up. If we want to make it more challenging, hold that ball out. Good, perfect right here. Next thing, we're going to be heading down to the ground, sitting down, having that ball, feet are on the ball. We're going to be doing our hamstring curls. So you can pull that ball in, keeping those knees up. You should feel it in your hamstrings. Again, to make the exercise much more challenging, raise your hips, bring that ball back in. Good. Perfect. All right, we're going to be moving into that glute bridge so you can have your back on the ball, or again, in that same position that we were just in, doing glute bridges there. To make these reps here more challenging, you can pause at the top for a few seconds, come back down, really squeeze at the top. Good, hold there and back down. Focus on each rep. Make sure it's quality. Feet are drilled in the ground. Eyes are up at the top of the rep. Good. All right, we're going to stay on the ground here. we're going to be back into those adductors and abductors. So we're going to be on our side, doing the lifts first. So we're here on our side, ball is in between our legs, lifting that bottom leg off the ground, squeezing at the top. Good. Hold at the top there and back down. All right, we can go into those squeezes. Keep the ball where it is. Squeeze the ball in between your legs. You're going to feel it on the inside of your legs here. Good. Squeeze in between. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we'll flip over here. Ball is on the other side. Lifting our legs up with the ball in between our legs. Perfect here. Good. Again, if you want to make it more challenging, hold that squeeze at the top. Work those abductors. All right, we're going to go back into the ball squeezes with the inside of our legs. Go ahead, squeeze that ball. Get a good pause if you want to make it more challenging. Really squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax. One more rep here. Good. All right, we'll be back up. We're going to finish with our abs here. We have 4 more exercises. Be here on the ball, sitting on the ball, low back is on the ball, and crunching up. Hands are at our ears, not behind our neck, not cranking on our neck. So right here, crunching. We'll get a few more reps here. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going to go get our oblique crunch on the side, keep our balance. That same motion, just on our side, crunching it, you should feel right here. Good. Perfect. A few more reps here. You want to make it more challenging, get a good stretch, get a good hold. 1 more rep, and we'll switch sides. Back on our other side here. Stretch, contract, keeping our balance, making sure we're feeling it in our side right here. Good. Perfect. Couple more reps here. Good. All right, we're going to move into our ball plank. Back on our knees, similar to that push-up position. Here we are. Holding right here, elbows are on the ball, back is flat, squeezing your core. Again, to make it more challenging, come up on your toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, last exercise, we're going to do those Supermans. So our belly is on the ball, hands are behind our ears. We're Superman up, flexing our back, coming down and up, down and up. 1 more rep here. We'll get a good pause, make it more challenging. Hold, and that's it. All right, thank you guys. I hope you have an exercise ball. If not, use a chair. You can do stuff on the ground. Get creative. Thank you.